Good day, everyone. Today we'll be reporting about the Maya. I am Malaya Joy Peñarubia.
I'm Rachel Olimpiado.
I'm Althea Capistrano.
John T. Hernandez.
And now we will discuss about the astronomy, calendar, number system, architecture, agriculture, medicine, Mayan technology, and the decline of the Maya. The introduction of Maya. Mayas were the indigenous people of Mexico and Central America inhabited in present-day Yucatan, Quintana Roo, Campeche, Tabasco, and Chiapas in Mexico, extending in Guatemala, Belize, El Salvador, and Honduras. They were responsible for significant scientific advancements in fields such as astronomy, architecture, engineering, agriculture, mathematics, and communication. Mayas were highly skilled in many fields, especially in astronomy and mathematics, which they used to create their famous calendar. Their rich culture, strong beliefs, and remarkable achievements in art, architecture, and science continue to capture the interest of people around the world today. The Maya carefully observed the movements of the sun, moon, planets, and stars, believing that these celestial bodies were powerful gods who influence events on Earth. The Mayans also believed that Earth was the center of the universe, and all celestial bodies move around it. They saw these heavenly bodies as gods who had control over life on Earth. Because of this belief, the Maya closely watched the movements of the sky to understand the will of the gods. To them, sky was not just a natural phenomenon, but a sacred space that connected the human world with the divine. And for Mayans, the planet Venus held great importance and was closely connected to war and power. For them, Venus represented the god of war, and its appearance in the skies signaled important times for battles or sacrifices. Because of this, Maya priests carefully studied Venus movement to decide when these events should happen. That they calculated Venus orbit to last 584 days, an impressive result almost exactly the same as modern science's measurement. And the sun was the important celestial body for them because it was the main source of light, life, and energy. They honored the sun through their daily rituals and built temples that aligned with its movement across the sky. Kinich Ahau was known as Mayan sun god. Kinich Ahau is the Mayan sun god. It was one of their most powerful deities. He was often depicted as kind of regent figure who brought warmth and life during the day but transformed into a jaguar at night, traveled through the underworld. And Xibalba. Xibalba was the given name by the ancient Maya to the underworld, a place where the souls of the dead go after death. The Maya thought of Xibalba as a dark and mysterious realm ruled by powerful gods of death and disease. For them, moon was almost important as sun because it helped them track time and guide their agricultural and religious activities. They also associated moon with femininity, fertility, and the cycle of life, which made it an important symbol in their beliefs and rituals. While the stars were not as central to their myths and as the sun, moon, Venus, and other planets, Maya believed that brighter celestial bodies had stronger power, direct influence over human life. The last for Mayan astronomy, they showed their advanced knowledge of astronomy through their architecture, like the Pyramid of Chichen Itza, which aligns with the sun during the fall of equinoxes. The fall of equinoxes or the autumn equinox is the time of a year when day and night were almost in equal length. This is the Chichen Itza in Mexico.
365 days solar calendar, also known by its Maya. Name the Hab, this solar calendar.
The Haab calendar was the Maya's agricultural calendar used to plan farming and harvesting activities. Its months were connected to nature, especially the rain and crop cycles.
Regardless of how or why Mesoamerica went with 260 days, the sacred calendar dictated their ritual and religious life. Each day had a specific association and portents in some Mesoamerican culture. The long count was a linear count of days that allowed people to precisely ensure the calendar date to a specific historical date.
So in the Maya long count calendar, in December 21, 2012 marked the end of a major cycle called the 13th Baktun, written as 12-19-19-19-19. The next day is December 22, 2012. Began a new cycle shows as 13-0-0-0-0. To find later dates in the long count system, such as September 7, 2020, one must calculate the total number of days that passed since December 22, 2012, and then convert that number into calendars format. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Mayan numbers.
Ancient Maya used bidecimal-based 20 notation, or the numeral system is based on 20. So, in their numeral system, the Mayans used three symbols to represent all numbers, and they were able to write any number using a combination of the three symbols, which is the dot represents the 1, the bar represents the number 5, and the shell represents the number 0. So the Mayans' use of 0 as a placeholder was a monumental intellectual achievement they developed independently of other cultures. It allowed them to track and calculate large numbers needed for their advanced calendars and astronomical observation. The Mayan systems is written vertically or patayo, with place values increasing from bottom to top. Every group of 5 dots becomes 1 bar. So, meron din siyang strict rules kung paano yung mga symbols pag-isahin sa isang place. Pwede magkaroon ng 4 dots or 5 dots sa isang place. Pag yung dots is 5 na, magiging converted ito in a single bar. So, bar is the number 5. And also, there can be no more than 3 bars in a single place. 4 bars, which represent the value 20, converted to a single dot in the next place up. Numeral systems developed by the Mayans. One for the common people, which is the line and dot, yung diniscuss ko po, and for the priest naman is decorated heads, yung mga gods.
So the next is the architecture.
Maya civilization was known for its sophisticated stone architecture, creating cities with complex template, palace, and ball courts. And ang unang tao sa Mesoamerica ay mga magsasaka. Sila ay nagtatanim ng mga mais at iba pang produkto sa matabang lupain sa Valle, Mexico. Noong 3500 BC, and ayon sa mga historia, nahati daw sa tatlong parte ang Mayan civilization at ito ang pre-classic, classic 250 BC, at ang last is post-classic 950 BC. Maya civilization peaked from 250 to 900 AD during what archaeologists call the classic period. More than 40 cities flourished throughout the region with population as large 50,000. The classic period, the city-state of Tikal, located in modern-day Guatemala, reigned as the closest thing to an empire in Maya history. The Mayans constructed shape ball courts for ritualistic games, located near temples and made of stone. Pok-tapo. Ito ang larong katulad ng basketball, ngunit ang maglalaro ay hindi pwedeng gumamit ng kamay sa paghawak ng bola na gumagamit sa paglalaro. The Mayan ball game was played by teams or 2 or 3 players who used shoulders, elbows, wrists, and hips to maneuver a heavy solid rubber ball, weighing about 20, measuring 10 to 30 cm in diameter. Players wear protective padding, as known as yokes. The winners of the Mayan ball game were celebrated with a grand feast, while the losing team face several penalties, including the potential death of their leader.
Discussing today Mayan agriculture. Ancient Mayan were very clever and hardworking farmers. Their main essential crop was corn, grown together with beans and squash. They also planted cassava. Mayan land. The ancient Maya engineered variety of farming techniques in cultivating the rainforest, swampy areas, mountain, and hillside. Kahit mahirap yung lupain tulad ng kagubatan, bundok, at mga burol, pinili talaga nila gawa ng paraan. Terrace farming. In the mountainous highlands, they use terrace farming so that each step will be flat and be able to irrigate it to better grow and harvest. Sa mga bundok naman, ginamit nila ito para yung ulan hindi nasasayang. Kumbaga pag umulan, hindi lang siya naka-stack dun sa isang part lang sa bundok. Pababa siya para lahat ng part dyan sa step by step malalagyan ng tubig. Slash and burn. Slash and burn are also known as shifting. Susunugin nila yung ibang halaman. Dahil nga hindi pa uso dati yung mga fertilizer, nag-come up sila sa slash and burn kung saan susunugin nila yon tapos yung abo nun, pag malamig na yung abo, sa kanila tataniman yung part na yun. Yun yung nagsisilbing fertilizer nila noong ng panahon. Forest gardening. Planting trees that provide economic benefit for them as food or firewood. Okay, so yung mga Mayan, hindi sila nagtatanim ng mga puno na hindi sila nagbe-benefit. Kailangan yung itatanim nilang puno ay makakakuha sila ng pagkain o pwede nilang gawing panggatong. Kaya ginawang example dito ay yung cacao at gum trees. Sa cacao nakakakuha sila ng chocolate. Sa gum trees naman is yung dagta nun. Ginagamit nila sa pang-araw-araw na kalakalan. Hot and cold. Hot and cold is a concept in hearing and choosing what plants to use. Halimbawa, mainit yung katawan mo, gagamit yung mga Mayan ng malamig na dahon upang bumalik sa normal yung temperatura ng katawan mo. Ganun yung way nila ng pagpili ng halaman na panggamot. Medicine was only practiced by shamans. Tanging shaman lamang yung pinapahintulutan na magpagaling ng isang tao dahil naniniwala sila na konektado yung mga shaman sa spiritual world at nalalaman nila yung gamot sa isang sakit dahil kaya nilang kumausap ng isang spirito. Next naman is yung mga amen. Yung mga amen, sila yung nag-aalis ng sakit ng tao gamit ang ritual or mga dasal. The dental surgeon. Cunningly carved stones inlays prepared cavities, cutting a perfect hole around the tooth. Ginagamit to ng mga kababaihang Mayan dati dahil para sa kanila, ang dekorasyon na ito ay nagsisilbing tapang. Mayan technology. Around Mayan time, the wheel became famous everywhere. Yung wheel dati, ginamit siya hindi bilang transportation, kundi bilang laruan lamang o ritual. Ginagamit din siya sa mga ceremony sa Mayans. The Mayans decided that the wheel is no use for them because they did not domesticated animals. So dahil nga yung mga Mayan ay wala silang alagang mga hayop, nanatili sila sa tao yung ginagamit nila sa pag-transport ng mga materials. Road systems. The Mayans made roads called sakbe. Dahil nga nabanggit ko kanina, lagi sila nagtatanim ng mga puno. Literal na gubat talaga yung place nila. So tinayo nila tong road system na to para hindi maligaw yung mga Mayans. Using canoe, they trade objects and goods they brought back home. Kung meron silang transportation sa lupa, meron din silang transportation sa dagat. At yun na nga ang ginagamit nila na canoe. Ginagamit nila yan para mag-transport ng goods sa iba pang lugar. Sa Stella, dahil nga mahirap siya ukitan, yung pinakamahalagang pangyayari lang ng mga Mayans yung sinusulat dito.
For the last, we're going to talk about the decline of the Maya. Although the Maya made great advances in science, astronomy, and architecture, their civilization began to decline around 11th century and still lives today through the people who preserve their traditions and the ongoing archaeological discoveries that continue to reveal the archaeological achievements of the Maya. And that's all for our report about the discovering of Maya. And thank you for listening.